Sharon, your life fulfillment coach. And this week I want to share a little bit more about my story with you guys. It's all around how and why I actually became a coach, but it's not something I've really shared publicly yet. So for me, when I decided to become a coach, it wasn't that I had hit rock bottom and worked through something and came out the other side and understood the power of that and then wanted to share that with other people. And as powerful as those moments are, and I know a lot of coaches, that is what inspires them to become a coach, and that's amazing. But for me, I had a situation that triggered part of just who I had lost along the way in life. Now what I mean by that is being a coach, I mean, that's just the title, the label that we give it. But for me, embodying what a coach is or what a coach does goes back way further for me. It actually goes back all the way to when I was 11 years old. And I want to share these journals with you guys. So this might bring back some old school memories. This book here, these journals. So I used to do a lot of writing as a kid, and the stuff that I would write about in these journals was all around life purpose. I would come up with life theories and quotes. I analyzed and tried to understand what love meant, my emotions, why I felt the way I did in certain situations. And so part of my journey in terms of being a coach really is about embodying just more of who I actually am on a deep soul level. And that's why being a coach just makes complete sense for me. And as much as I love helping people, and that's a huge part of what I do, it actually even goes a lot deeper than that for me. I love to be able to get in there and to work through the muck and to truly understand what it all means and why it's showing up that way for us. And so I really wanted to share a couple things from these journals with you. And this is something I've never really done. I've always thought of these journals as being extremely personal and private. It actually says on here, private, like do not touch. But I feel like I've reached a place in terms of who I am and what I do that makes me feel really drawn to share some of the things in here with you. And one of the things that I actually wrote when I was 14 years old, in grade 9, in this journal, well, first, there's something that says what's missing, because I used to try and understand, if I felt like something was missing in life, like why was that and what did that look like? And some of the stuff I look back now and I'm like, this doesn't even make any sense. But somehow at the time when I was 14, it was just my way of working through a lot of the clutter that was in my head. And that's why even to this day, why journaling, even for you guys, would be so, so important to do, because it allows us to purge a lot of those thoughts out of our mind to create space for more positive feelings and thoughts. So anyways, one of the things that I wrote in here was, number one question I have, okay, maybe two questions. What is my purpose to be here on this earth, and what good am I going to bring? So I mean, those are pretty powerful questions for a 14-year-old to be asking. And that's why when I say being a coach is just who I am, it's not what I do, that's why I say that, because it goes all the way back to just who I've always been. Now, one of the poems that I want to share with you is one that I wrote when I was in grade 12. And it actually still resonates with me so much to this day. And it's all about freedom. And freedom is one of my top values. It always has been. And so this poem is actually called The Art of Freedom. To be free as a bird, to have my opinions be heard. To make the world a better place, being careful not to make mistakes. Freedom is a form of art. It comes when we are true to the heart. Moral standards are a must, but sometimes they get covered in dust. To be someone I cannot stand is being someone out of this land. To be yourself takes a lot of guts, and to be different takes a lot of trust. Being able to see through people's minds is being someone who cannot lie. Heaven is a place where life begins. Hell is a place that is filled with sin. To bear the pain they feed to me, to swallow it and to break free. To leave a place you have been so long is starting a life where you cannot go wrong. You feel in your heart it is the place to be, therefore you will always feel free. If you ever feel trapped in a mind-boggling state, just look for the light, it will help you escape. Down through the tunnel, right through the door, as soon as you reach it, fear no more. And I don't know if that resonates with you guys at all. If it does, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And yeah, this video is a little bit different this week, but I just really wanted to share that piece of myself with you, because what I love to do is not only teach and to connect with others, but to also share bits about me and who I am, and I also would love for you to share little bits about who you are with me as well. So feel free to leave comments below. Also feel free to reach out to me, Sharon at sharonstokes.ca, and I'll see you guys next week.